The last time you saw us, we were out and about. We were at Kelling Heath and we had snow and we had a little bit of rain and we had all sorts of weather, although we did have a great time. And since I came back from there, which was mid-February, the van has sat on the drive and not had a wash because it's been so cold. And as you can see, the sun's shining now, no coat on, 2 weeks down the line, maybe 3. And the weather's changed completely. So we need to get some work done on this caravan today. Going to give it a spring clean. There'll be some detailing work that needs to be done. That will probably come in a follow-up video later. Today's job is really all about getting this thing washed and cleaned and getting the shine back on it. 3 products I'm going to use in the video today. Silky Enviro Wash. This is a shampoo of choice for me. I've been using it for a while now. Some time ago, Silky sent me some free product to try, including this, and I was really impressed, and I've been using it really ever since. And then the other product that I really like is also a Silky leisure product called Dry and Shine. You might have seen this if you're a long-standing subscriber, featured in previous videos. But once you've got the caravan nice and clean, this product is ideal for going around to do a bit of detailing. Also ideal if you've just arrived at site, having driven, I don't know, for an hour or so, and you set off with a nice clean caravan and got there and it's a bit dirty. Go around with Dry and Shine and it'll soon look clean again. So I really love this detailing product and I'll show you how that works in a little while. And then the third product that I have here is trusty Vuplex. Just bought a new tin of this. Let me think. I think I had the last one for about 2 years. Probably use this product 3 or 4 times a year on the windows. They bring a real shine and to the Perspex windows on the caravan. And what they also do is they do a great job of disguising all the little fine scratches that you'll see in your Perspex, particularly when the sun shines on it. You get all these little lines everywhere in circles or whatever. This does a great job of disguising those and really blackening up these tinted windows and making them shine and look good. So we'll be using the Vuplex. There are several jobs that need doing on the caravan. The first one is the wash, the second one is the shine, the third one is the windows. But there'll be bigger jobs to do and I won't be getting them done in this video, but like I say, I'll do a follow-up video. I'll probably remove the skylights. I do that once a year to get those really cleaned up again. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get into some of the detail with some of the seals. So again, if you're a long-standing viewer, you'll know that I sort of pick out the sealant in here, put some new Sikaflex 522 in here, and it really gives a nice white shine. Let's have a look at what we've got to deal with today though. Well, I mentioned snow and I mentioned rain, and of course we had country roads. Put those 3 ingredients together and you get mud. And we've got a fair bit of mud splashes on the front. Now, I did have the cover on when I set off to Kelling Heath. I didn't put it on to come back because I knew it was going to get covered and I'd have a cover that was absolutely saturated, covered in mud. So I thought this would be easier to wash. So these are the sort of things that have got to be done. You get up close and you see stuff like this. Now these seals that I mentioned here, when I've washed this and get a little brush in here, they'll come up quite well. I'll show you the roof in a second. Let's just whiz round the rest of the van. This side and all that, that'll all clean up. It's pretty clean anyway, so that'll clean up nice and easy. Again in here, look, can you see when you get into the detail with a forthcoming summer season, we'll want all that there all cleaned up and sorted out. So that might be a case of putting some new Sikaflex in. We'll see how we get on. And then round on the back, all these, I don't know if it's because the sun's shining whether you better pick it up, but there's a lot of black lines that have appeared here on the back. It's quite dull as well, that's the other thing, so it's got a real dull look and feel about it. Let me take a look at that as an example. But the main thing is today, the body, a good wash and a shine up, and the windows cleaned up as well. I'll show you on the roof. Well, you can see how nasty that looks. They always look worse than they actually are. Same on the other side there of that skylight. So I'm going to have to get that open and get in there. But I'm going to wash the whole of the roof first. That'll be the first job. There's green underneath the solar panel over there. The solar panel itself caked in dust obviously and dirt, so that'll need cleaning up. If you get over and look at some of the detail underneath these hatches, they'll have to be opened, and then that'll all have to be cleaned up as well. Over in the corner there and over in this corner here, it's black, and as you run down these little seams, it's black. And then also the aerial, I'm probably going to take this off at some point because we haven't used this TV aerial for years. We stream everything, but again, if you get underneath, a bit of greenery going on, that'll all clean up pretty quick and easy. And as I mentioned, these skylights, they've got a real dull yellow look about them, so I'm going to take those off and give them a clean, and may even use something to maybe just take off that top surface, just so they're a bit more transparent, because they're very opaque at the moment, can't really see through them. Pretty basic. Rinse the surface before use, which I'll go around with a hose pipe. Shake the bottle well, and then mix in 25 to 35 mils with every 6 to 8 litres of warm or cold water. And then using a soft clean sponge, we recommend a microfiber sponge, clean surfaces from the top down, always ensuring the vehicle is wet, and complete the wash with a water rinse. Well, there you go. That's, not going to be a rocket scientist to work that out. So we'll measure some out and get some in our big water bucket here. So I've got a water bucket, got a hose pipe which is extendable, and I also use, actually particularly on the roof, one of these extendable brushes. Now all this equipment, all this cleaning gear, you'll find on our Amazon store, and you'll pay the same price that I've paid, because I've had to go and buy my silky dry and shine and my view plates, etc. So you can buy all this stuff on the Amazon store and you'll pay the same price as us, but we get just a small commission which helps keep the channel going. So your support is greatly appreciated. Right, get a bit of Enviro wash in this bucket. 100 times better, not 100%, but 100 times better than it was. So just going to give it a soaking first. I tell you what, every time I do this, I give myself a soaking as well. All around the caravan first, doing this. And then we'll give it a shampoo. If I get any stubborn bits, I just turn this on to jet and just try and jet those off. I would never use a jet wash on your caravan because it can damage the van. And I know people that use jet wash say, yeah, well, if you use it properly, it won't do. Well, maybe. I put my car through a car wash the other day and it ripped a bit of the trim around the window off. You know, if it had done it properly, it wouldn't have done it. So I've never used a jet wash on the caravan, and I never will. What we're trying to do here, of course, is just get any loose bits off, any dust, any little bits that could potentially scratch either the windows or the actual bodywork. So that's the main purpose of doing this, so that when we do put the brush on and put the shampoo on, we're not going to scratch it. So what I normally do is I wash half of the van with the Enviro wash, I do let the soap suds just stay on there just for a few minutes, because while the soap suds are on and they're coming down, they are doing their job, and part of the job is actually not just taking the dirt off, but leaving a nice shine on here as well. So that's the first half done. What you don't want to do is let the suds dry on though, because if you do that, you know, you'll get all the marks back. And what you tend to find is, like here, is when you're washing, all the spiders and the flies and the stuff that have found a home for the winter in your awning rail, they come out. So good time to just give it a quick rinse. So I'll do that now. And normally when I'm doing the rinse, I turn the hose onto shower rather than jet. And the main reason for that is I don't get the old splashback and I get soaked. As gents, we don't enjoy the splashback. So, and also if you shower it down, you can get closer to the van and you can make sure that all the suds are off. So now just dripping down the front, looks a lot better. One of the problems that we've got, I mean, it's a real benefit having the Caravan on the drive, it's a massive benefit. But I must say, it's coming up nicely, just with the Enviro wash from Silky, which is excellent stuff. Right, so that's the front and the side washed and rinsed. So I'll just leave that for a bit and move on to the side. And that, as you can tell already, I know it's wet, so it always looks shiny when it's wet. It's certainly really clean, so it's a lot better. In a little while I'll go around and chamois the Caravan, just got that other side to wash. But I just want to show you this, I've rinsed it, and the camera may pick it up, it's hard in the sunlight. But that line, which was black, has now turned to a very faint grey. And it runs down here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a faint grey line there. And then there's a few lines here where the water drips off this Thule cycle rack holder. You know, we haven't got a cycle rack, and it's lines here that's run down here. So again, they're in there faint. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get those off with the dry and shine. That's the detailing work. And there are just a few little ones here as well. So we'll see how we get on with that in a little while. But for now, just got the side of the van, this side, to quickly wash, and then we'll give it a chamois. A well-earned cup of tea now, I tell you. It is lovely in the sunshine, but just a bit too chilly when you're getting wet and cold doing the jobs that I'm doing. Anyway, just time to tell you about next week's video. Fingers crossed and all being well. Got a great video coming your way. We're very lucky here, Helen and I. We live right by the coast. We're literally 5 minutes from the sea, walking distance. And if we got in the car, we'd be there in 1 minute. So we're very lucky. A lot of people come here to Caister-on-Sea for their holidays. And although it's not really a holiday destination for us, because we spend all of our time here, I know that a lot of you like to come to Norfolk, and a lot of you like to come to Caister, or Hemsby, or Great Yarmouth, which is literally just up the road. So in this next video next week, we're going to just show you a few of the sites that you could potentially come to with your caravan, motorhome or camper. And we've been out on the Hemsby beach, and we've been out into Caister, and we're trying to keep it Hemsby Caister focus for this one. I'll show you a little bit of Great Yarmouth and the Great Yarmouth Caravan and Motorhome Club site. But the best thing of all was I got an invite down to Caister Lifeboat. And it's something that I'm familiar with, because if you live here, everyone knows about our brilliant lifeboat. I never expected to end up on the lifeboat, and I never expected a day like we saw. So what a brilliant time. We had the United States Air Force turn up with 2 of their Ospreys.
KLM 44 Mike, ground is just opening. Can you call ground please? 121.7 feet clearance. 117 thanks, KLM 44 Mike. Let's go tower broadcast, ground is now.
They were doing exercises 5 miles off the coast, but they came right to the shoreline as well and flew over. And I got to have a good look round and a chat and interview, very quick, with the coxswain, Guy Gibson, of all names. If you're into your aviation, Guy Gibson, a very famous aviation name because he was a squadron leader of the Dam Busters. Yeah, it's a great video. Hopefully that should be out next Thursday. Not only do you get to see the lovely coastline, the beach, and a few of the sort of attractions worth visiting, I'll show you 2 or 3 campsites as well, which I think you might find really good. Anyway, I'll tell you, if nothing else, it's damn good exercise washing the Caravan. So I spent about an hour on the roof, if you remember, and then it's taken me, I think, just over an hour to wash and chamois the rest of the Caravan. And okay, I'm going to start on the front, and this is the product, Vuplex. I've done a video on this before. This product is used on aircraft, on boats, motorcycles, cars, caravans, motorhomes, you name it. Also on high gloss interiors, plasma and LCD screens, on sunglasses, and also on laptops and tablets and the like. And really what you need is 2 cloths. 2 microfiber cloths. I always think it's a good idea to have different colours because they're going to do a different job. One's for applying and then one's for buffing off. So we're going to use the blue one to apply. It's dead easy. Give it a good shake first. Get to your window here and spray all over the window like that. Give it a second. Get your microfiber cloth. Rub it in. All over the perspex. And what you're doing is you're working this product into the actual perspex itself. And then when it's in, which it is, and you can see I've washed this window, but I've already lifted some dirt off that I'd missed. And then get my yellow microfiber cloth to buff up the perspex. And then what this, well, I can see it already, what this does is it gives a real high shine to the perspex, and at the same time it disguises any scratches and marks that you've got. Now it doesn't get rid of them, you know, it's not a miracle worker, it disguises them. And already, I'll bring you in. Look at the shine on that, can you see? And there's no marks on it. And I'm not saying that you won't see any scratches because you're bound to, because it doesn't get rid of them, it disguises them. But look at the shine on that. If I go over here, which is not being cleaned with the Vuplex, that's done. And then that's not done. It's a bit duller over here. But we're in the shade, so I'm not sure. You need to be in the sunshine to really pick out the marks. So we're spraying on. You're best not to do this on a really windy day because half of it will blow away. Use your blue cloth to work in the product into the perspex. Got a stubborn mark in here, so I'm just giving that a bit of an extra. I'll have to spray a bit more on that. Actually, I think it's gone. There. So work it in, and then get your cloth for buffing it up. Wow, it really puts a shine on it. Look at that. Right, the centre window is also done. Look at them. Now people have asked me in the past, do you do the inside with the Vuplex as well? And the answer is yeah, I do. Don't do it as often, but yeah, certainly, you know, once or twice a year do the insides as well. but they've got a lovely sparkle on them, haven't they? Look at them, really good. Gonna go down the side now and do these. Work it in with the blue cloth. A little bit of elbow grease definitely helps. Main thing is cover all bases. And I can tell that has already lifted quite a lot of that out. Actually, I can see on the inside where there's some splashes from the sink. We've got the kitchen sink behind this one. But anyway, give it a shine with the yellow cloth. Buff it right up. Keeping the elbow grease in. If nothing else, it's good exercise. Look at that. Love the shine on the windows. Look at them. You can smell it as well. It not only starts to look clean, I can smell the cleanliness. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not. So over to this bit now then. Sun's shining on it. I don't know if that's going to be an advantage or a disadvantage, but I'm just going to show you how I like to use the Silky Dry and Shine. Right, here it is. This is my favourite Silky product of all time. I mean, they're all great, but this is my favourite. And it's called Dry and Shine, and it's an instant detailer. I'm just going to read you what it says. It's a waterless motorhome and caravan cleaner suitable for final detailing or valeting of premium high gloss finishes such as plastic mouldings, hence that, bright work and paint work. So the instructions are easy. Wash your with Silky shampoo, which we've just done, and you can use on a dry surface or you can apply on a wet surface. Apply a fine even mist onto one panel at a time onto either a wet or dry surface, and then use a microfiber cloth to buff to a bright reflective shine, and then continue to the next panel. Suitable for paint, gloss, gel, coat and chrome. So I use this, like I say, when we've washed the caravan, gone to site, and then we've just got a bit of dirt or dust, then I might get a spray bottle of water or something, just give it a wipe down with a wet cloth, but then I'll use this just to finish off, get the road dirt off when we're on site. It's really annoying. You wash your caravan before you go away, and then when you get there you think, oh, do you know what I mean? We've all done it, haven't we? But you can't wash your caravan on a caravan site, or really you're not supposed to. Here we go then. So we'll give it a spray. I'll start this top corner, so I'll sort of try and divide this into quarters, so from the wheel to the end to the top. So let's spray. Let's turn it on first. No, that's better. So although Silky, some time back, you can spray or you can jet this, by the way, sent me a load of products. That's when I first found out about this. I bought this off Amazon. I'll put the links below. So that's on there, from the wheel over there, that first quarter. So I've now got my dry microfiber cloth, which we've been using for buffing the windows, but it'll be alright on here as well, I'm sure. I'm just letting it drip down a bit, but don't let it dry. That's the most important thing. And then away we go. So obviously we're on a bit of plastic here with the graphics, but now we buff it up. Oh yeah. Oh, I can see the shine. Oh yeah, I can see the shine all right. I hope you can. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. I really hope it does, but it's shining that up. Sometimes when I do videos like this, people say I can't see the difference. Well, you're going to have to trust me if you can't see the difference, because I definitely can already. Up the corner there. I love this stuff. I really do. Now I haven't done this pillar, so I'll just give that a quick spray. Spray it on. So you can get like a fine spray out of this, or a jet. I don't know why you really want the jet unless you're trying to get into an awkward piece. And then where that black line is, I'm just going to put a bit more on there. It's all running down. Hopefully you'll be able to pick that up. I'll get you a bit closer actually. It's not easy when the sun's shining on it. Not where the camera's concerned anyway. Right, there's my black line. And it's taking that out. That's good. I like it. And then we'll just do down here. Smells really good as well. So I'm going to continue. I'll come back when I've done and show you. This dry and shine has done the job. The black mark that was down here, that has gone. And this has definitely got more of a shine on it than it had. As for the rest of the Caravan though, look at this, looking really good. We're in the shade here, but we're still picking up a lovely shine from the Enviro wash, which is a wash and wax. Look, ladybird, the first ladybird of the year. They seem to find their way to, they seem to be attracted to a clean Caravan, don't they? And then the view plates, look at the shine on those windows. Disguising the scratches, bringing out the black perspex with a real lovely shine on it. So I'm delighted with that. And the front, one job I haven't done, which I would have done, is put some back to black on this hitch. I might do that in the morning actually. But the video will probably have to be edited before then. Same with the tyres. Get some back to black on those. And then as we go around the other side, same again. Windows are nice and sparkly. Look at that. Can you see the reflection in those? Beautiful. So really all that was a wash. Look at these spiders, like they come from nowhere, don't they? All that was a wash really. The roof cleaned up for the first time this year since I took the cover off, and then just a little bit of detailing on the back. So the real detail is yet to come, and I'll be getting the skylights off on the roof like I mentioned, and I will be getting into some detail with the wheels, and I want to give the motor mover a bit of a service, as in clean it and then lubricate it as well. So, job's a good one. Now, like I always say, if you have been, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and also hit the notification bell. Please hit the subscribe button, it makes all the difference, it costs you absolutely nothing, and the likes make a massive difference to us. They help the channel to grow, and we really appreciate it. So, we'll see you next Thursday, 4:30. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.